Hi, so I'm going to start you guys out with a Rogue Yoga sequence, a great warm-up for athletes, whether you're a football player, any other type of athlete, just a little warm-up here. So I'm going to always start with my strong stance. Toes pointing straight ahead, knees just a tiny bit bent, tailbone tucked, ribs in, shoulders back, and then my head high, so my chin is level to the floor and I'm not cutting off any flow of breath. From here, I can step my feet wide, toes out, knees always drag over the center of my foot. Again, I'm gonna retuck my tailbone and then bend my knees, lean my right shoulder forward, look over my left. Deep breath. Switch it over to the other side. And then I can come back to the center. I'm gonna balance here for just a moment. Again, retucking my tailbone, pulling everything in nice and tight. So core is everything all the time. I can optimize my breath, breathing in deeply through my nose, all the way into my diaphragm, and then out through my nose. I'm gonna start to shift side to side, just to warm up here. Opposite foot flexes. And then coming back to the center, I'm gonna straighten my legs, heel toe my feet again towards one another, and come back to this standing pose, stance, Tadasana mountain pose, by any other name. Same, toes straight ahead, knees a little bit bent, tailbone tucked, standing up nice and tall. I'm gonna reach my arms up by my ears, and then sit back into a chair or a squat. Again, pulling everything in nice and tight, breathing deeply for 3, 2, and then I'm gonna straighten my legs and fold forward. Release my hands to the floor and then lower my head completely so I'm looking towards my knees. I'm gonna breathe here, nice full deep breaths for 3, 2, and then I'm gonna plant my hands, step back to a plank. So plank, index fingers pointing straight ahead. My fingers are spread nice and wide. I'm dragging my hands towards my feet. And I'm gonna lift my head, breathing deeply for 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly lower all the way down, elbows in. Inhale, cobra stretch. Shoulders back, head back. I'm going to tuck my toes, downward dog or pike stretch, hips up and back to the sky. Again, spreading my fingers. I can bend my knees one at a time to stretch through the backs of my legs, calves, and even hamstrings. One more time. Here, downward dog. I'm going to come forward to a plank. Lower all the way down. Abdominal stretch, shoulders back, head back, and then downward dog. From here, I'm gonna lower my knees, child's pose, toes together, knees wide. I can lower all the way down. I'm gonna keep my hands on fingertips, with my fingertips pressing into the mat. Belly in, big breath. And then I can walk it all the way over to the right. Again, pressing my fingertips into the mat, belly in, and pressing my hips back onto my heels. I walk all the way over to the left. Big stretch here along my right side. And then I'm gonna bring it back to the center, coming forward on my forearms. My feet lift off the mat, hips lower gently and slowly down, feet flexed. I'm gonna press back. From here, I'm gonna close my legs and come up onto my knees. Toes tucked behind me. Again, stance. So toes tucked, tailbone tucked, ribs in, shoulders back, head high. I'm gonna step my right foot out in line with my opposite knee. Hand to the inside of my thigh, then turn to face forward. Big breath in, and then slowly bend into this knee 3 times. Moving with my breath. So inhale, exhale to bend. One more time. And then step switch. Hand to the inside of my thigh, turn to face forward. Big breath in, bending for 3, 2, and 1 more. Step back and step my right foot forward. So from here, I want to get stable by pulling back on my right heel, forward on my left knee, locking that in. Tuck my tailbone again, and then I'm gonna lift my arms all the way up. As I reach up, ribs in, belly in again, core nice and strong. I can lift my back knee, high lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower my back knee, lower my arms, step back. Let's switch it up. left foot forward. Again, stability is found by pulling back on my left heel, forward on my right knee, glutes in, belly in. This is gonna keep you stable. Arms all the way up. 3, 2, and then I can lift my back knee, nice and strong. 3, 2, lower my back knee. One more time, I'm gonna switch it up. Right foot forward. This time, hands plant on either side of my front foot. Back knee lifts, so runner's lunge. Spine nice and long. One big breath here. I'm gonna open my right arm for a big twist. Again, breathing deeply for 3, 2. I'm gonna release my right hand, release my back leg, come upright, and step switch. Last time. Hands plant, back knee lifts, spine nice and long. One good big breath here, and then I'm gonna open my left arm and twist. Back leg stays super straight, nice and strong. And then I can release my left hand, lower my back knee, come upright, and step back. Right knee forward. Feet stick flexed. I'm going to square up, planting my hands directly underneath my shoulders. So square up nice and tall. And then I'm going to use my breath to deepen my stretch. So big inhale. Exhale, come forward. Just until I feel that in my front leg. There, I'm going to pause. So flexibility is always a product of patience. Consider a breath like a rep, as if you were in a weight room. I'm gonna walk myself all the way over to the right. Big stretch, again, pressing my fingertips into the mat. And then I'm gonna come back to the center, come upright, and switch my legs. Legs at 90 degrees. Left knee points forward, feet flex. Again, I'm gonna square up. And then use my breath, feet chin towards the floor. Reach my arms all the way out. And then walk it all the way over to the left. Come back to the center. Come upright. And then butterfly stretch. So super common. I'm gonna grab my ankles, maybe shins, and use that to pull myself upright. So again, shoulders back, head high, using my breath to stretch. Big breath in. I'm gonna come forward, chin towards the floor or the dirt. I'm gonna reach my arms all the way up and then pull my belly in. Again, I'm not hunching over my legs, but keeping my back straight and coming forward just until I feel that stretch. From here, I'm gonna come back up, close my legs like a book, and then straighten them right out in front. Seated postures are pretty advanced, so it takes a lot of abdominal strength to not collapse over my legs. I'm gonna bring my hands on either side of my hips. Use that to reach my shoulders back. And again, sit up tall. I'm gonna come forward, chin towards my toes, just until I feel that stretch through the backs of my legs. From there, again, it's just a product of patience to gain that flexibility. Breathing deeply for 3, 2, and then I'm gonna come all the way back up. I'm gonna cross my right leg over my left. Again, my right hand is right next to my hips, pressing into the floor to keep me upright. Left arm by my ear. Then I use my breath. Big breath in. Exhale to twist. I'm gonna look over my right shoulder, breathing deeply for 3, 2, and then I can unwind and switch. Left leg crossing over. Now pull my right toes towards me. Use my left hand pressing into the floor to come completely upright. Shoulders back, big breath in. Exhale to twist. 3, 2, and then I can unwind myself, straighten both legs. For a reverse plank, I'm gonna point my toes and internally rotate both legs, so my outer hip should be working. That allows me to access the lowest part of my abdominals. Hands out, and then hips lift, head back. 3, 2, and slowly lower down. Pulling my knees wide towards my armpits. I'm gonna grab my shins and then flex my feet. I can gently rock side to side to get a nice stretch through my low back. And then 3 times, I'm gonna move my toes in the direction of behind my head, lifting my hips up to the sky, and coming forward. And then toes back behind for 2. And then 1 more. I can come all the way up to stand. Like so. Again, stance. No matter what you're doing, no matter where you are, toes straight ahead, knees a little bit bent, tailbone tucked, ribs in, shoulders back, head high, so you're optimizing this flow of breath. This is so important. Every day, all day, check your stance and check your breath. So breathing deeply all the way in and out.